How's everybody doing? Take five. Um, I want to touch on this because it changes scary as shit. Okay, I'm going through some changes right now, and I'm scared too. And I know I got a big change coming up that I need to do, and it's a relocation change. So a lot of you already know about this because of this channel. This is more my addiction and stuff channel, and like I was scared when I stopped drinking what the change was going to be. And it was way worse than I ever thought. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd get sober, be able to think clear. No, it's been worse. You know, now I got pain. My mind is racing 1,000 miles an hour. Um, ADHD, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's probably what it is. Um, but with the relocation, I know it's something I have to do. I need to do it because I want to be. I'm not happy here. That I know. And I know a lot of people say happiness is what you decide it is for you. And I started thinking about it. They're like, what happens around you and what goes on around you is not what makes you happy. The things you do it's not what makes you happy. It's what do you feel? How do you think? Do you feel happy? Do you feel content? Do you feel sad? What do you feel? And I started thinking about it and I'm like, crazy rabbit hole. And I was like, damn. And I started thinking about when I was younger that I never thought about this shit. What was going on around me? I was just happy. It was like, you know, it's like when we smoke a joint or something, pass around, and how do you feel, man? I feel good. We were happy about it. And that was the thing. And it was like, wait a minute, what? And it's like, I decide if I'm happy or not somebody else, or not the things that happen around me or to me. Change doesn't do it, but in order to be happy with the change, I have to change what's inside in my thought process. I'm like, more deep holes. And it's like, and I know every time I turn around, I'm taking you guys down some fucking rabbit hole of mine. And but it could be yours too. That's why I make these things. It's not just to help me. Maybe you're going through the same thing too. A lot of people can't change, so they have to accept the change that's happening around them, whether they control it or not. Okay. One of the biggest changes I ever had, which if you're a parent, was when you found out that you were going to have a kid. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. Okay. You knew, like the guy from Creed said, his life was going to change fucking forever. And it does. It changes your life forever. There's no going back once you have a kid. Bless you for the people who lost yours, but I'm just saying that it changed you. And then you got something bad happen and it changed you again. A crow. What the hell? There's no food. I think all you little birds go attack him. Drive him off. Here come the little friends. But, they're little baby ones. Oh, little baby ravens. Crows, whatever. I don't think I've ever seen one. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, there's more. Oh, they're the same thing. Whatever. But, the change, it can be scary. I've done so much changing in the last going on 7 years of change, man. I'm so tired of change. I mean, little changes are one thing, but it's when you get up and it's like, all right, some things are going to change today. I understand that. I accept it. Let's move forward. And then you turn around, fuck, I was not expecting that kind of a change. It's like big changes can happen just as much as a small change. And they can have, this is the weird thing, they can have the same repercussions as each one. Big things can change and have little repercussions. Little things can change and have huge repercussions. And vice versa. And it's like, God damn it. It's like, I don't know what to do anymore a lot of times. And it's like, the change of when I stop feeling and let my emotions control my shit, I just go and do shit. And I don't question it anymore. It's like, I had, what do you call that? I want to call them chicken fingers. Chicken strips. Deep fried chicken strips last night. And I had a sauce from Sonic, one of their crazy sauces or whatever. And it was, their store brand. It tasted just like Popeyes. I think it was Popeyes. Their sauce. Or no. Chick-fil-A. It tasted just like their sauce. And I was like, holy shit, it was so good. And I got a shitload of chicken for $8. Holy shit, I got a lot. And I was like, looking at the guy, how much is that? And he's like, $7.99. So I told you, I'm like, bro, that's a lot of chicken. Hey, I'm like, that was more chicken than I usually got off like buying the 8-piece. So that was crazy in itself. But I was like, wow, okay. So I think I'm gonna go back get some more tonight, but I'm gonna get some kind of sauce that I could dip in, or put it on there and enjoy it. And obviously I'll eat my older shit first because it'll be cold. But I can just throw my older shit in with the newer stuff and let it all warm itself up. But you know what I'm saying? Or there's that thing, Pat. I don't know what it is. I should have looked at the front. But you know what I'm saying, guys? It's a lot of crazy shit going on. Oh. Why are you limping, darling? There's that little cutie. I bet you it was because she left because I was uncomfortable in the room. Everybody leaves because I'm the uncomfortable in the room. Ever watch that video? Watch that. I am the uncomfortable in the room. But the change, it's going to happen whether we want it to or not. And I know whatever's going on, we're here where I'm at, not the library, but I mean in the location I'm at, it's got to change. There's no jobs here. There's nothing really I can do. So, like I was going to do the set up my websites and stuff that I talked to you guys about for my business aspect of it, my business side, my business channel. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, wait. I need to learn AI no matter what. So if I take this course and then build it after I get my certificate, and I know shit, let's see what happens. Because I can still do it. I'll still have the 3 months and all that shit. But I was like, what if? The what ifs, sadly, come into it. In change, there's always what ifs, good and bad. What if I don't learn anything? What if I learn a whole shitload? What if it doesn't better me? What if it does? What if it doesn't improve my job search? What if it does? What if it does get me a better job? What if it gets me, what I'm looking for? What if I never make any more money from it? Well, worst case scenario, I only paid $1 a week. So, and I got a free certificate. I get to hit the print for free. You paid $0.25. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy in itself. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, that makes sense. It makes common sense, if you know what I mean. If I take a course that allows me to learn how to use AI in a better way, which it has already, when I go to make my websites and stuff, I could call on those new skills to help me build a better product that offers the product to my customers. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'll be able to make better designs, everything like that, because I can incorporate AI to do certain things that I can't do. And now I've learned how the steps and how the processes and how to talk to the damn thing. I've learned a lot this week. So tomorrow's going to be another heavy day. I'll probably be able to finish out that whole chapter on GPT and learn the next one. We'll see. I know some will be better than others. Some I don't have, so I'll have to download those so I can use the examples and go into it and say, and learn from it. Because every company as well will use different AI systems, and I'll have to, adjust for it. But if I know how I'll have a good leg up on how they do work and process shit, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But in itself, I never thought, it scares me, that one of the changes I would make was going back to school. I don't know about you. How about you? Did you go back to school? Was that change scary? I'm sure it was. Now it could go either way. It could go to a good change, or it could go to a bad one, or just nothing in between. I'm going to this gray area here. Who knows? And That's why I'm sharing this shit with you. I got change coming, and I thought, well, if I take this class and I finish it out and I get my certificate, and then I do my jump, then when I get over there and I get situated a little bit, I can go ahead and start my either my Google or my Microsoft training for that certificate. So, a lot of people will be like, wait, do you have a certificate? And, basics of AI? Yes. Yeah. What about it? Can you do this? Yeah. Can't you? No. I won't say I'm going to be up 90% of job applicants like they say, in some of the videos you see, but I definitely will be better off. I'll have a better understanding of it. I'm already more understanding of it now after my first week than I was way before that. Because before that, I was just like losing my shit. Oh my God, how am I ever going to get a job? Because it's going to replace, I guarantee it's going to replace a lot more jobs than you ever thought. And they were saying that too. There was a couple of, I get AI articles for breakfast called AI Breakfast and shit. And I joined some of those, and it was like people are losing their shit because this guy came on and he's like, okay, it's going to replace a lot more jobs than you ever thought it would. Not just what they're saying, a lot more aspects. Sales. Actually, I could teach an AI to sell a fucking RV. Okay? And then I just put a couple of cameras in there, a couple of these little keypad things, and you go in there, keypad it. Yeah, come on over, let's look at this. And then when you keypad it in there to unlock the door, unlocks the door, it greets you. Hey, how you doing? I'm so glad you guys made it out here today. Hey, start looking around, and as you guys are looking at stuff, I'll explain some things to you. And they'll have cameras, and they can see your ass. It's even scarier. And it'll be like, hey, I see you looking in the pantry. Now, not every unit has that size pantry, but if you notice, this one's extra deep. So you get even more supplies inside the unit for when you're camping or whatever. And because you already know what you're going to use it for because you asked. But it'll be able to do everything, and the biggest thing it'll be able to do, guess what? Ask for the sale. Well, would you guys like to go ahead and get the paperwork going, and we can get you scheduled for a pickup? It's like, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that. And okay, I'm on it. Give me a few minutes, and I'll send you a link. You can put all your information in there, and then we can get you going. Boom, same thing we do. Isn't that scary shit? And then they'll set up a time and everything like that for you, right? I'm sorry, but she's cute. That's a bad thing about being in this area. There's so many little cute girls. And I'm an old pervert. But, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's some crazy stuff that we deal with. But, if I could better myself, why not? I got off hinge on that one. But, yeah, change, it's inevitable. Thanos. Change. It's inevitable. But, what are you going to do about it? You got to accept it and move on. And it's like, if I stay here, what's going to change? I don't think much. I really don't. I don't think there's much here for me in this locale than anything. But I think even though they have the same shit over there, I think it will put me in a different mindset. Because I only came back here after I lost my house because it was familiar. And I needed some place to put all my stuff. See, that's the thing. Is, honestly, I could load all that shit in my car, get a couple straps, tie it to my roof, and just go. But the thing is I barely got up here with all my stuff because this baby girl was packed so much. I couldn't see the rearview mirror, and I had to literally drive like this because I could not see. There was so much shit in this car. I mean, it was up to the top, bottled. Now I got extra tubs, and I figured, hey, it was only like $100, $120 to get a trailer, the tiniest one they had. Throw the tubs in there, and then just go. So, that's going to be a big change, because I'm going to have to load it that night, that day, and then most likely go grab me something to eat, and then go park for the night, and then get up, empty my facilities, and head out, early in the morning, and just go. So it's all sketchy, but I got to set up too, because I gotta I'll need to get a storage unit pre-done. It's like, no, I need it now. I'll pay for it now. Then you can give me my month later or whatever. So when I get there, I have it. Because God knows how many times have we all gone someplace, and by the time we got there, oh, you missed by like 20 minutes. They just came and took my last one. I said, give it to me online. I'll give you the money. Shit like that. And half the shit, you don't even understand it, because it's like, that made no damn sense. So we're getting down to nitty gritty here. But what do you guys think? Comment down below, like, subscribe. Definitely hit that bell, bastards, because God knows what else we're going to talk about. But hey, if you can, we'd always appreciate a little donation to our PIF pantry down below. That's Paid Forward Pantry. We call it the PIF Pantry. Helps everybody out. But guys, tell me what you guys think. What are your thoughts on change? I know it's not always a scary thing, but everybody's different in how we perceive these things and all this crap. And I don't know. What's your thoughts? What was this? What was the smallest change you ever had that had the biggest outcome on your life? That'll be interesting. Give me your elevator pitch on that, or give me your elevator pitch on what was the biggest change that ever happened that completely changed your life. Seriously. Because some things that happen today, like I said earlier, could be so minimal, but yet have the biggest outcome. And then big outcome, and then the biggest things could have the littlest outcomes. It's a crazy world we all live in, but it's how it is. We have a lesbian dressed like a gangbanger. Oh, she could be. What the hell is that thing? Oh, there's a whole bunch of weird ones. Oh, they don't belong in this state. Y'all liberals know you don't belong in conservative states, right? She looks like that one from the Heroes movie. The hell is she doing? Are they just packing a bunch of people in there? How'd she get in there? Must have been some big ass class, because they got a whole shitload of people getting in a whole lot of vans. Not like school vans. I'm talking like home vans. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But hey, like, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. What changes do you go through? I mean, have you done something? Have you changed something? I mean, anywhere from, how you do things, how you perceive things, how you think. All of it can be scary. My thought process is completely different from, 5 years ago, a couple years ago. It's all different now. But you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell, donate. Other than that, we will talk to you the next one, and who knows? Might be a goodie, might be a baddie. You never know, so tune in. Keep it good, guys.